Chronic psychological stress is associated with an increased risk for a relapse in inflammatory bowel diseases such as IBS, Crohn's, and colitis. We did a test on rats where we exposed them to mild stress and they started to develop severe colonic problems. Their gut microbiome changed, the intestinal permeability increased, so they developed leaky gut, and they just developed all sorts of problems. And this was just with mild stress. And this study is recent; it's from 2019. But back in the 1950s, it was common knowledge that gut issues started after a traumatic event in somebody's life. I tried all the diets, I tried all the medications and stuff like that. Nothing was working until I started to get my anger and my frustration issues under control. I have a 13-day protocol on my website where I show you everything that I did to get better. You know, so many people nowadays are just investing hundreds of dollars into diets and supplements. I mean, they're just flushing. I know how if I have flushed thousands of dollars down the toilet due to supplements. Thousands. I have read tons of books on diets and fixing the gut microbiome. You can take all the probiotics you want in the world and disinfectants you want in the world, but if you have this stress that's continually putting your gut in and out of overdrive, it's literally all going down into the toilet. The faster you address the stress that's putting your gut in and out of overdrive, the quicker you get better and the more money you save. The more time you get back to spend with friends and family. I lost so much time. Like I could not go out to eat. I would just be like, that's cooked in seed oils. Like I was just the most unpleasant person to be around. These gut issues are tough on your psyche. It made me a miserable person just because I was miserable on paper. The faster you get this under control, the faster you can be the best version of yourself and get back to living a fun life. People want to be around other people who are fun and happy, and it just isn't possible to do that when you have gut issues making you miserable and depressed, which is caused, you have an underlying traumatic event that's been suppressed by your subconscious. It's like the shadow work, and it's just dragging you down. And until we become conscious of that and release it, it's very hard to be a fun, pleasant person to be around. And it's very hard to have the energy to go hang out with people and live your life when you're suffering from gut issues. So the first step is to find the traumatic event that put your gut into overdrive, and then neutralize its PTSD triggers, which you probably aren't even experience a negative emotion when they happen. I have much more details on how I did all this on my website inside my program.